6 News at 10. Time to take a look at your weather. And just when you thought it was safe to go back in the water, we were watching the storm fall apart over near Mexia. And that storm, the initial cell, has really weakened as it moves off towards Fairfield. The problem is, remember earlier I told you the storm was back building to the west. Well, some of those storms that have developed behind the initial storm are now starting to get a little bit larger. So let's take a look here, because hail is continuing to be a concern within this storm. You can see probably up to about an inch there just to the east of 14. This is between Mexia and Groesbeck. Yeah, just about an inch there as it continues to move off to the east, southeast. And there for a second, we were watching this storm because it was starting to want to wrap up on us just a little bit, showing some of those signs of rotation. It has since diminished in that regard, but I do still want to take a look at the winds, because there is some concern here, at least if not for rotation, for some stronger wind gusts up to 35, 40, potentially as high as 45 to 50 miles per hour. That's why you can see the severe thunderstorm warning has been extended all the way into Freestone County, including Fairfield and Dew, until 11:15, because the storm's still spitting out some strong gusty winds and some inch hail. So still something to watch out for. Where's this storm headed? Well, it's basically headed between 84 and 164 off to the east-southeast. So if you're in Dew, if you're in Fairfield, you're going to feel the effects of the storm, including that hail and those stronger gusty winds. Putting it in motion, you'll get a better idea of where it's headed. You can see, yes, it is heading off to the southeast there between 84 and 164. Again, Dew, Fair Oaks, Fairfield, all areas that are going to feel the effects of the storm as it continues to push off to the east. And of course, we'll keep an eye on it. Things should be calming down by this point. We're getting close now to 10:30, so we're going to start to see things come to an end, start shutting down just a little bit. In fact, this storm out to the west we're watching near Goldthwaite, if you're in Goldthwaite, really just going to get some light to moderate rainfall out of this, as it has diminished rapidly over the last few hours. In terms of where we're going from here, again, everything kind of moves out over the course of the evening here as we head towards midnight, 1 o'clock. We'll see a few scattered showers across the area still, but everything is gone by tomorrow morning, and by tomorrow afternoon, we're dry for the first half of the day, but things will look a little bit different. And that's half the story. The other half of the story, of course, continues to be the heat and humidity. Still 84 here at the 10 o'clock hour. 92 is what it feels like down in College Station. Southeast winds at 14 miles per hour, still pumping in that humidity. So for tomorrow, yeah, it's going to be warm. It's going to be muggy too. Out there across the area, outside of College Station, 80s, 70s there as we head up I-35 and out towards the west. For your holiday weekend, for Memorial Day weekend, part of the story is the storms, but the big story, of course, continues to be the heat. How about 94 tomorrow with a heat index of 104, 95, 107 the heat index there on Sunday. So that's going to be the hottest day. 20% chance for isolated storms tomorrow afternoon. And here's what that looks like. As we head towards the evening hours, get to the heat of the day, get some storms coming in from the northwest. They'll be short-lived. We don't expect them to be super strong. Some of them could bring hail and wind again, but the primary severe threat is going to be to our north, to our west there from Comanche, Brownwood, and then north of there. That's where the primary severe threat for us, mostly just going to be potential for hail and wind, and these are going to be short-lived, isolated, scattered showers and thunderstorms tomorrow afternoon. But again, it's going to feel like it's 105. It's going to feel like it's 107 on Sunday, and then for Memorial Day, we're still going to have those heat index values over 100. We bring storms back into the forecast ahead of a cold front, which has us back into the 80s by midweek.